Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode with Leah, Janae, and I. Today is so important. This topic, our metabolism. Okay. After gastric surgery? That's what we're going to talk about today. It is our hope and desire that we can intervene those that are thinking about having the surgery to let you know you really don't have to have the surgery. But those that do, and it's not working for you, okay, the weight going down, all of that is not working for you, and with that there is another answer. So let's talk about our metabolism and our metabolic health. All right, go ahead, Leah.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Leah Janae. And please like and subscribe to my page. I think I have like 136. So whenever you get time, please do.
Hey.
But yes. So today we are going to be talking about metabolism. It does play a huge role in how effective we burn our calories and energy. After having weight loss surgery, we had the gastric sleeve. Basically, that just made our stomachs much smaller. It's almost the size of a banana. And with that being said, we can't eat that much in one table setting or at one time. And with the carnivore diet, that's been a complete game changer because meat is nutritionally dense. So with that, our system's not overload when we eat it. This meat is bioavailable to us in our nutrition. So it helps with energy, moods, a lot of things. And so for me, I've noticed that my energy has been stabilized. I don't have as many mood swings and so much more. We'll keep talking about that in this conversation today.
Yeah. Okay. So the big difference between the traditional diet. So when we start this journey. Okay, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone for thinking about the food that you are putting in your body because that's you're thinking about it. So you're feeling that weight loss surgery because you've tried everything else is the way for you. And I commend you for that because for us, what do we want to see? We want to see smaller. The problem is the diet that we're on. Our bodies were never, and I know this is so hard for people to hear and understand. Why? Because there's so many good treats out there. Oh, when you just think about it. I watched yeah, look, TikTok, all of these different I didn't seen them take marshmallows and add even powdered sugar to it. Just it's like, oh, my whole mouth start watering and like I done sucked a sour lemon or something because we were never designed to eat that. And then you wonder why these things are happening. So, with that, we're giving our bodies high quality fat on the carnivore diet. I know I was in a session earlier today and the comment of statins came up. And I just feel I'm going to say this all the time. Diabetes is a disease. It's preventable. High blood pressure is a disease. High cholesterol is not a disease. And that should have hit some of y'all in the throat. So that is something that was created for the pharmaceutical company to make more money. Blood pressure, yeah, because you can go into a stroke. You can do all of those. Diabetes, you can lose fingers, toes, sight. High
Yeah.
cholesterol, there's no proof. The only thing that messes you up is when you do take the statin. That's the thing that messes you up. We did a show on that Monday. I'm not going to make a left turn with that in regards to here, but there's some things that I found that I want the for our metabolism after gastric surgery, understanding that the gastric surgery, which is a sleeve, like Leah said, that we had, it significantly alters the body ability to process and absorb nutrients due to the reduced size stomach. My stomach, she said a banana But mine is more like a miniature banana because my desire to be smaller was so great that prior to the surgery, I asked him to cut off as much as he could.
Mm.
I know. So when Leah and I are talking, and we're talking about like how we relate in regards to this surgery, she's heard me like with my burping episodes, the all, and I say, you don't go through this, and it takes me back to me going the day of, and I say, make it small as you can, because I don't want to come back. I just want to be fit. And no, that was not it. So I want people to be aware that while the surgery aids in your initial weight loss,
Yes.
long-term success on it, you have to find a sustainable lifestyle that's
Yep.
going to support you. You need to eat those nutrient dense foods, which is only in meat. That's the thing. So, post surgery, the body's metabolism can be optimized by focusing on nutrient dense foods. Even if you want a few whole foods, allow it to be that with no junk. Okay. Incorporating the carnivore diet, which is rich in protein and healthy fats, can help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce and get rid of inflammation, and maintain your muscle mass. All of those are crucial to boosting your metabolism.
Yep.
So, understanding how to fuel your body correctly after surgery is the key.
Yeah.
That is the key. And I know that sometimes we just don't feel that way. We're going to switch on over to why women's metabolisms respond differently.
Yes.
Go ahead, Leah.
So, speaking of our conversation with metabolism working differently, women's body naturally have metabolism response compared to men, right? So, I've
Hmm.
noticed some changes in myself with switching to carnivore. Um, I would say some of my changes is, and I know we're going to talk about this later, but for sure, just not craving being I'm like 94 days, no falling in the ditch. So that has truly, if you could just stay the course, it is hard because I can tell you it's hard. But if you could stay the course, you would truly see the change. You'll see a lot of changes in the beginning, but the longer you stay that course, the more changes you will see. So, what about you, Jim?
Well, when we talk about why women's metabolism responds differently, let's talk about the hormonal difference and that effect on our metabolism. All right. So, women's metabolism is heavily influenced by hormones. If we don't get those hormones in check, Leah just talked about her mood swings and stuff like that, up and down, going away. Y'all know women, we can like snap in a minute and then too late, the words are out and we got rewind. We know that we have those moments. And if you sit quietly, you could just feel your inside raging. Just go. The carnivore diet helps with that. Okay, so it's influenced by hormones like estrogen, progesterone, which fluctuate throughout life due to your cycle, pregnancy, menopause. These hormones shift, they can slow down your metabolism, especially in women of a certain age, leading to challenges in weight management. I'm telling y'all all the stuff, your hormones are out of whack. Understanding how these hormones change and affect energy and fat storage is essential to tailoring the perfect diet for you. For me and Leah, it's been the carnivore diet. All right, body composition. Women naturally have a higher percentage of body fat than men. Why? It's really held in the hips, thighs, and abdomen. We bring life into the world. Nobody can enter earth without coming through us. The difference in fat distribution and muscle mass means that women typically burn fewer calories at rest. So that's you sitting at rest. Your metabolism is not revved up like that, making it harder for you to lose weight compared to your husband, boyfriend, brother, men, period. Additionally, during certain phases of your cycle, those that still have, women may experience an increase in cravings and your energy, your fluctuation. That's going to further complicate your metabolic responses. So, being on the carnivore diet, I'm finding that I don't have those issues. I don't have the cravings. I don't have now. I still have some mood swings, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I lost my mom 2 years ago, and I'm still swinging in that. I'm not even trying to get better. I'm not trying to do any of those things, but that's for a whole different uh live. So what about you, Leah?
I would say for me, a lot of women don't understand or don't recognize that the role of insulin and cortisol play a major role in your metabolism. By eliminating the carbs and just sticking with meat, that will help you so much. I would say for me, I never had any issues with sleep, but baby, I say my sleep is yummy. It is so good.
It's
And I
yummy. I
know
love that.
I don't wear a watch or a ring, but I know that I am getting some deep sleep. I do eat butter before I go to bed, like 30 minutes to an hour. I'll try to work on me a good stick of butter, whatever I feel that I want, but it tremendously helps. And then my mood, I was saying, I don't have so many highs and lows because when you eat the sugar and have that insulin, you be all perky for a few minutes before you know it, you back down, you grouchy, you looking for another snack or anything. Menstrual cycles, that is a major one. For mine, I really only cramp one day. I only need to take a Tylenol one day compared to I was popping them for almost the whole time. They have gotten so much better, lighter, and it's not an issue. And so, yes, those things just play a major part when we cut out the carbs and we just stick with meat. I could
Mm.
just tell that my body is working the way that God has designed it to work.
Isn't that
Truly.
a great
Yeah.
feeling, girl? And
Yeah.
that's so important for women who've had the surgery, post surgery. Because I'm gonna be honest, once you get out of surgery, it's like it's uncharted territory for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can listen to somebody, but what are my experiences? So,
Mhm.
yeah, a smaller stomach means that we need to make every bite count.
Yeah.
So, you need to count that to when I say make every bite count, I'm talking you need to put them nutrients in. You need to take care of your hormones. You need your metabolic health. You don't need a piece of cake. Cake got you to the surgery. You don't need all the fruit candy. I saw one girl after surgery, she's walking around sucking on a blow pop.
Yeah.
No, ma'am, that's not what you need. Now that you've reduced the size of your stomach, nutrients are even more important now, especially for those that had the bypass. We just have a reduced size stomach for us. So adjusting to smaller meals on the carnivore diet. Let me I'm gonna go over a little bit of that. Minimizing nutrient density in smaller portions after our gastric surgery, or even when you're transitioning to smaller meals. It's important to focus on nutrient dense
Yeah.
foods that deliver maximum nutrition to you in smaller quantities. So if your stomach is already taking in smaller amounts. Don't look at, I need to hurry up and get smaller. I done had this surgery. Stop looking at smaller and looking at healing your body first.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing. Making your body feel better, getting your hormones balanced, making sure thyroid, all this great
Mhm.
stuff is not out of whack. The carnivore diet is ideal for this. As animal-based foods like meat, eggs, organ meats, come on now, butter, uh, they provide essential vitamins, minerals, protein in compact portions. So this allows those with smaller stomach uh, to meet their nutritional needs without overeating or feeling discomfort. And heaven forbid if you overstuff and bring it back up. So being on the carnivore diet, eating smaller meals doesn't mean sacrificing your fullness. It doesn't. Foods rich in fat and proteins. That's one of the things, Leah. I remember you mentioning in our private group that we have a tribe, y'all. And one of the things you were talking about is like, man, the more fat I eat, the least amount of food later on that I want to eat. And so think of this, guys. Foods rich in fats such as ribeye steak, salmon, butter. All of these things are they are so satisfying and full. You just get full. It's mm, satiety. That's what it is that you're looking for. Helping individuals feel full longer on smaller portions. And that's what's been working for us. Let me tell y'all something. Now, this is a whole sidebar. Put your finger right there. Uh, y'all know the biggest loser, the television show. The majority of them, after they didn't sat there and ran the race, I know because I know someone that was actually on the show and keep in contact with them. And she's actually around letting people know that most of them, including herself, end up having gastric surgery because you keep trying to repair yourself with broken food. You keep trying to find something to heal you with broken food. I was in a meeting yesterday. The principal kept doing her fingers like this across the table, the edge of it. And she said, "Oh, this numbness." I just looked at her and I said, "It's the food you eating." And she told me, "I knew you was gonna say that." I knew. Okay, well, keep your fingers tingling where you think they ready to fall off. They itching, and then the other lady get up and she walking. Now I'm older than her, and she walking like she's 99 years old. And I looked. I said, "Oh, I used to do that. You know, I did. It's the food that you eat." Then we go outside, and they're telling me, "Yeah, I'm waiting on a call. My dad." He beat prostate cancer, he beat something else, and now, and I look and I'm like, well, it's the food that he's eating. I hate constantly saying that. So guys, please look into the food that you are eating. Most of it, where did you think God was going to allow your body to put all these man-made chemicals inside of it? Where? That's not what we were designed for. Never, ever, ever were we designed for that. So with that, what about you, Leah?
I would say, um, just being on the carnivore diet and having weight loss surgery, I don't feel like I'm missing out. Yes, my meals are smaller, and since eating more fat, they're even more smaller. But I know I got plenty of meals on this body that it can eat from. So that is not, I would say, my concern. And then, two, I don't have to manage my portions. I eat until I'm full. And you mentioned about going longer without I think
Yeah,
you
she
mentioned
said
without
that.
snacking. Yes, you can. And it's like my mom used to always say, I'm not going to even say when I was younger, but yeah, for all my years before I started carnivore, I could just be done eating. Or while I'm eating, I'm already thinking about the next meal. She's like, you just got done eating. You thinking about the next meal? And it make you feel bad, like it's something wrong with you. But little did we know it was the food. I could be having breakfast. I'm thinking about lunch, dinner, snacks, all
Leah,
of
I'm so sorry because there have been times I'm standing in the kitchen cooking and having a conversation with my husband
it.
about tomorrow's food.
Yeah,
And
you can
I
already
know we're
taste
not the
it.
only ones doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I know we're not.
So little did we know, or little did I know, it was truly the food, and it's the chemicals that make you just constantly want because you're never satisfied. It don't matter how much you eat. So yes, I would say that you're truly satisfied for longer hours. And if not, you may find yourself, I haven't found myself yet, but eat just one meal a day. And that's not saying
Mhm.
that's the goal, but to eat enough till you're satisfied with that meat and the fat. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Listen, we're going to close it down, but I will say this. I just shared this with my husband. So when I cook my hamburger patties, normally if he and I gonna do them, I'm cooking like 5 or 6 of them. He'll have 5, I'll have 1, or he'll have 4, I'll have 1 to start with. And but that pan, a lot of times I pour the grease over.
Mhm.
Uh, but what I've tried to do is cook in more tallow. So I have these 75, 25, 25% fat,
Mhm.
and I add more fat to the pan because I need some fat to stay in the pan and not remove it all. And here's why. Because the acid in my stomach now is so jacked up, even right now, I can't, I'm sorry. I was trying to hold that burp in. I feel that, right? Because I haven't eaten. So I find when that happens, I used to go and get these little tablets to try and calm the acid down, but I don't need the acid calm down. It needs to break down meat. So what I've done is I've left that uh beef fat with the salt and all that from me cooking. I stir that together and I spoon it and eat it.
I tried
Works
it.
better than anything. I should have did it before I came in here. Works better than anything that I've done. So since we can't eat as much in one sitting, I recommend focusing on high fat cuts of meat. It ensures we're getting the calories and nutrients. For those that count calories, I don't. Uh, I heard Robin say a stick of butter is like 800 calories. Well, believe it or not, we try to eat 1 to 2 sticks of butter a day on top of, and I'm the smallest I've ever been in my life. You make that make sense. That's all I can say to the people. It's like I'm trying to tell you I am smaller than I have ever been. Now, the last time I weighed myself, because we're not doing this, is uh we're not standing on the scale. So I was like 138 pounds, but I have my little jump, my little one piece on. Okay.
Looking
Y'all, come on.
cute. Yes, ma'am.
That's what I say. Yeah, you couldn't have never told me I was gonna be 60 years old and looking and feeling like this. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing. All right, what you want to tell the people before we get out of here? Thank you guys, of course, for chiming in with us. What you want to add, Leah?
I would
Oh,
say just
take these butter bites. Go ahead.
I would say just thank you for letting us share our experience with you. If anyone is interested in diving deeper into the carnivore, it can work for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to our next episode. Please come follow my channel. It is Leah Janae. It's in the handle at the bottom, but LEAH, no spaces, GENAE. Please come like and subscribe my page. I'm up and coming, and I need all the subscribers and watch hours I can get.
Well,
But
not only that, you have not only I want people to know this is bigger than the fact that we had a surgery.
yes,
This is bigger than that. The message is still the same. Our work is almost, to me, twice as hard because we're trying to get to there operating with a small stomach.
yeah.
And it is making sure our hormones are in place. And a lot of times I resort to eating fat. That's it. I resort to eating fat. All right, y'all, until next Wednesday. Huh? Get in where you fit in. Y'all, come on. And if you need to, you can go to gbrown.com. It's right there at the bottom of the screen, GIEBROWN.com. At the top, there is a link for a questionnaire. You will be answering questions about yourself. Nobody is contacting you. That is about yourself.
Yeah.
Then when you hit submit, an ebook will come to you. It'll have different ruminant meats. It'll have not recipes. You cook your meat. That's it. It'll have menus, blank menus, and everything. And it's a free ebook. So I hope I see you on the other side of being smaller. Until next time, guys. Thank